प्यार चाहिए या प्यार देना है? जल्दी से बताओ, दोनों में से क्या? अच्छा, दोनों चाहिए, चाहिए भी और देना भी। पहले चाहिए या पहले देना? पहले देना, पहले चाहिए। देखा, बीइंग लव तो बोल दिया इतना इजीली। अब जब वापस जाएंगे तो इसी में अटक जाएंगे, पहले चाहिए या पहले देना। और फिर अगर दे भी दिया तो कितनी बार देना? और फिर क्या सिर्फ मैं नहीं देना और सबको देना और हमेशा देना? ये तो आश्रम में ही ठीक था, घर पे नहीं होता ये सब कुछ ना। ये ताली बजाने वाली बात नहीं है बिल्कुल भी। हाँ, ऐसे थोड़ी है। We need to be very clear with the equation. That's why spiritual study is very important. These 3 days is just the beginning. We will just pick up these words, being love, acceptance. These are only words of our vocabulary right now. But going into the depth of every word, then creating the power to be able to live that word, and then to understand the deeper aspects of that word, that's a whole journey of the soul. अगर मुझे प्यार चाहिए तो मतलब मेरे पास देने के लिए, ये पानी का ग्लास है, अब ये पानी देना है या पानी चाहिए? पानी है तो देना है, तो सिर्फ देना है या चाहिए भी? अच्छा, पहले देना है और उसके बाद? पहले देना है, फिर उसके बाद कहां से आएगा? पहले दिया, कहां से आएगा? सपोज दूसरे के पास न हो देने के लिए, तो फिर? So which means I gave with the expectation that I am going to get it in return also. And then I didn't get it. So I questioned my own giving. And I said, I only should keep giving you, and I only should keep doing you. And what am I going to get in this relationship? And the other person is going to look back and say, Acha, you were giving all this time. I thought I was the one who was giving in this relationship, and what was I getting in return? तो दोनों ने सोचा हम दे रहे हैं और हमें दूसरे से कुछ भी मिल नहीं रहा। सिंपल रिश्ते क्या हो गए? सिंपल रिश्ते क्या हो गए? कॉम्प्लिकेटेड। रिश्तों में देना होता है या रिश्तों में चाहिए होता है? क्या देना होता है? रिश्तों में क्या देना होता है? वन इक्वेशन, लेट्स क्लियर इट टुडे। रिश्तों में क्या देना होता है? क्या देते हैं? प्यार देते हैं, रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं, ट्रस्ट देते हैं। एंड while we are giving it, the first person who will experience it, it's an energy we create and we radiate. So the first person who will get it will be me. आपने कभी किसी को गुस्सा दिया है? ये दो लोग हैं, इसने इसको गुस्सा दिया, दोनों में से किसको पहले मिला? दोनों में से किसको पहले मिला? देने वाले को मिला। लेने वाले को मिला या नहीं मिला? देखा, इक्वेशन कितनी क्लियर है। द रिसीवर हैज अ चॉइस, द giver has no choice, because the giver is creating that energy and radiating that energy. So the first mind who's going to experience the anger is the giver. The first body who's going to experience the anger is the giver. The receiver has a choice. अगर वो रिसीवर को आप रोज एंगर देते हो, थोड़े दिन के बाद वो अपना इम्यूनिटी सिस्टम सेट कर लेते हैं। आप गुस्सा करते जाओ, वो अंदर मुस्कुराते जाते हैं। वो चलो, शुरू किया इनका, चलेगा अभी थोड़ी देर। एंड आफ्टर 10 minutes you will see them standing at the coffee machine laughing and talking about you, because it made no difference to them, because the receiver has a choice. And this is an equation always. The creator of the energy, the creator of that emotion has no choice. The creator creates it gives it, and while giving, the giver is the one who receives it. The receiver has a choice. हमने कहीं ना कहीं इक्वेशन को फिक्स नहीं किया ठीक से, तो हमने कहा प्यार देना भी है, प्यार लेना भी है, रिस्पेक्ट देना भी है, रिस्पेक्ट लेना भी है, एंड देन देना भूल गया और सिर्फ ये देखा कितना सबसे मिल रहा है. सो वी शिफ्टेड आवर फ्रीक्वेंसी फ्रॉम गिविंग टू ओनली asking, and because we shifted to asking, we reduced our capacity to give. एक इक्वेशन फिट करते हैं. रिलेशनशिप मीन्स टू गिव एंड, बोलते जाओ अच्छे से. रिलेशनशिप मीन्स टू गिव एंड टू हाउ मेनी पीपल? Everyone. And always. And while giving, who's the first person who will get it? When you go back from here, don't stand in front of anybody, whether physically or in your mind, कि मुझे आपसे कुछ चाहिए. ऐसे नहीं खड़े होना. That is why spirituality is very important. The best gift that we get out of a spiritual lifestyle and out of the power of meditation, we're never going to stand like this. And we shift from a seeker and asking and shift to the giver. इससे बड़ी गिफ्ट कोई नहीं हो सकती है. इससे बड़ी गिफ्ट कोई नहीं हो सकती है. इससे बड़ी पावर कोई नहीं हो सकती है. When we are weak here, when the soul is weak, it wants. But when we start filling ourselves, we don't want. And when we don't want, giving automatically happens. देना पड़ता नहीं है. देना तो natural चल रहा है. देना नहीं है. Being love only means that you be the love. You don't create expectation, hurt, anger. When we create that, then we radiate that. Do we worry for our family? Do we worry for our family? Okay, now there are these two people, family, and this person is worrying for this person. So what will this person radiate to this person? क्या भेजेंगे? This person, parent, child, husband, wife. This person is worrying. क्या भेजेंगे? Worry. Quality of energy? Negative. So should I worry? चिंता करनी चाहिए. Unaware, we radiate maximum negative energy to the people closest to us. बाहर वालों के लिए इतना नहीं क्रिएट करते. अपने क्लोज सर्कल के लिए ज्यादा नेगेटिव एनर्जी क्रिएट होती है. वरी, एक्सपेक्टेशन, हर्ट. This all radiates negative energy to the other person, and we deplete ourselves and we deplete them. Expectation रखना normal है. Meditation means, spiritual study means we wake up every morning and spend a few minutes with our mind to change very, very deep old programming done. बचपन से एक ही चीज सीखी थी, एक्सपेक्टेशन होना तो नॉर्मल है. अब समझ में आया कि एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं, एक्सेप्ट करना नॉर्मल है. Is it possible for people to fulfill our expectations? Is it possible for people to fulfill our expectations? अब आपने कहा I expect respect. It's not as generic as this, I expect respect. Then we'll have to be clear, what do I expect which matches my definition of respect? Suppose आपकी definition of respect है कि when you enter, your family member stands up for you. Simple. And their definition of love and respect है, ये family है, इनके लिए खड़े होने की क्या जरूरत है? हो सकता है, नहीं हो सकता. So what is respect for you may not be matching the definition of respect for them. And you will look at them and I say, I expect respect. And the other person is saying, I respect you a lot. And you're going to say, no, you don't. Why? Because the criteria is not the same. So it can't be very generic. It will have to be very specific. What is it that we want from people? And that's why it's very subtle. आप करते जाएंगे आपको दिखता जाएगा. Oh, I expect this also and I expect this also. तो हमारी expectation की list थोड़ी सी लंबी है. लेकिन जब हम यहाँ रोज पावर भरना शुरू करेंगे, when we start energizing the soul through study and meditation, direct proportion, a simple scan whether I am on the right path. When the soul gets charged in direct proportion, expectations start reducing. Direct proportion hai. And power to accept starts increasing. Why? Because when I'm depleted here, I need the world to be my way. And when I'm powerful here, I allow the world to be their way. Because I'm happy just with my own self. इच्छाएं खत्म ही नहीं होती आजकल. नेवर एंडिंग डिजायर्स. कलयुग है. कलयुग के लिए कहते हैं नेवर एंडिंग डिजायर्स. सतयुग के लिए कहते हैं इच्छा मात्रम अविद्या. डिजायर क्या है वो ही नहीं पता. दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टू वर्ल्ड्स. नेवर एंडिंग डिजायर टू आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज अ डिजायर. दैट्स द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कलयुग एंड सतयुग. हमने कौन सी दुनिया बनानी है? इतनी सारी कॉन्फ्रेंसेज आजकल होती हैं. द टाइटल इज न्यू इंडिया. Whether it's corporate, whether it's education, everyone saying new India. But what is that new India? And most important is who is going to create that new India? And more important is how to create that new India. Whether it's new India, whether it's new world, all that is required is a new set of sanskars. संस्कार से संसार बनता है. आपका घर, आपका ऑफिस, आपका शहर, आपका देश संस्कारों से बनता है. If we want to change the world, we need to change our sanskar. And that's why everything that you choose to do, I will go back and I will be this, I will be this, I will be this. ये कोई भी चीज आप नहीं कर पाएंगे जाने के बाद. Because ये चीजें बोलने से नहीं होती हैं. If you decide today कि I will never get angry after this, it will not happen. It will not happen. If you decide I will never talk ill about anybody, you will forget about it by tomorrow morning. तो ये सब चीजें करने के लिए क्या करना है? We have to do that. And that is I will spend at least 60 minutes daily to energize the soul. The powerful soul then will do all these things, not get angry, not gossip, radiate love. But unless I energize the soul, I will not be able to do anything that I decide to do. हो ही नहीं सकता. Dadi Janki ji came and met you? Did she come and meet you? Yeah? So she is 104. And even today she spends that 1 hour of daily study. Does she need to? At the age of 104 with so many sanskars all done. But that's how important it is. It's for a lifetime. Suppose हम 3 दिन खाना खाएं, क्या हम जीवन भर हेल्दी रह सकते हैं? अभी 3 दिन हमने खाना खाया है बहुत सारा अच्छा. एक के बाद एक अच्छी डिश आती गई हमने खा लिया. हमने सोचा इतना अच्छा खाना खाया, इसके बाद तो it's not going to happen. Don't go back under any illusion. Very real. This will not happen. We came here for 3 days to understand a different way of thinking and living. We lived here for 3 days to see a practical model of how it happens. आपने कैंपस का साइज देखा, कितने लोग आ रहे हैं जा रहे हैं देखा, कितने लोगों का खाना बन रहा है, कितने लोग रह रहे हैं देखा. 2 कॉन्फ्रेंसेस यहाँ चल रही हैं, 1 कॉन्फ्रेंस ऊपर चल रही है. Lot of activity. Spirituality doesn't mean we're going to sit and meditate. Spirituality means we're working every day. सेवा एंड प्रोफेशन में बहुत फर्क होता है. प्रोफेशन मॉर्निंग टू इवनिंग, सेवा नो गोइंग होम इन द इवनिंग. प्रोफेशन छुट्टी ऑन वीकेंड, सेवा नो छुट्टी ऑन वीकेंड. प्रोफेशन छुट्टी ऑन दिवाली, सेवा नो छुट्टी ऑन दिवाली ऑल्सो. 365 days, 24/7 with the same people and sometimes the same monotonous work for 50 years we are doing. And most important, no salary, no incentive, no promotion, nothing is going to happen, just there. But you know what it proves? It proves that what we do is nothing to do with how we feel. We can be very happy and very light doing the most boring work in the world. Most boring. कुछ भी नहीं करना है. इतना बोरिंग काम 50 साल से कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आप उनको देखेंगे तो ऐसा लगेगा इनसे ज्यादा खुश तो कोई और है ही नहीं यहाँ पे. Because बाहर जो कर रहे हैं and यहाँ जो है, दोनों का कोई कनेक्शन नहीं है. But when I make my happiness dependent on what I'm doing, then after every few years I say, now I'm bored of this work, now I need a change. Now either the work changes, people changes, place change, country change, something needs to change. And और कुछ नहीं तो spouse change, कुछ तो change होना चाहिए. Except for me change, we are ready to change everything outside. And spirituality said, don't change anything outside, just change. Just learn to be happy always, and that will happen with that 1 hour of morning self-study. सारी चीजें जो 3 चीजें आपने लिखी, उन 3 के ऊपर एक चीज लिखना. 1 hour every day is for me, because it's only that one which will allow you to implement those 3. नहीं तो होंगे नहीं. Even something as simple as using the phone less, वो भी नहीं होगा. वो भी नहीं होगा. थोड़े दिन होगा, थोड़े दिन के बाद we are going into a vibration. Unless you revise it every single day, you affirm it every single day, you sit with yourself and decide it every single day, फिर तो सब कुछ हो जाएगा. But if you say it today and think it's happened for a lifetime, it does not happen like that. It has to be done every day. So every morning, keep 1 hour for yourself. कर सकते हैं 1 hour for the self? 1 hour for the self? करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए? You know, the only reason why we are going through so much chaos today, chaos means depression, stress, complications. The only reason is one, lack of self-care. The only reason is one, tired, fatigued minds. जो सिर्फ सारा दिन काम कर रहे हैं, मन में काम कर रहे हैं. घर आकर भी मन में काम कर रहे हैं ना काम मन पे. संडे को भी काम कर रहे हैं, मन में काम कर रहे हैं, फोन के साथ काम कर रहे हैं. Tired, fatigued minds. And everything will come back into place if we give that mind 1 hour to energize. And please don't say to yourself, I don't have that 1 hour. इससे बड़ी चीटिंग कोई हो नहीं सकती अपने आप के साथ. हो नहीं सकती अपने आप के साथ. And this does not only cheating ourselves, it's cheating our family, it's cheating our children, it's cheating our employer, it's cheating our work. Because we are taking a tired mind everywhere. To work, to family, to children. In the evening, back home, an even tired mind. As an employee and as an employer, it's our responsibility to take care that happy minds go home every evening. We've been talking about CSR. CSR is not about giving 2% of your profit or turnover to people only. वो तो बहुत easy है देना, वो तो सब दे सकते हैं, दे भी क्या सकते हैं, देना ही है तो देंगे ही. लेकिन corporate social responsibility means you are responsible for something in society. Are we responsible for the emotional health of the children now? They are going to be the next generation. And if we want to take care of that part of society, we have to send happy parents home in the evening. And once we've sent them home in the evening, don't call them up. Yes or no? Yes. Allow them to be there with rested minds. Allow them to empower their family. That is our responsibility. अगर हम थके हुए मन को रोज शाम को घर भेजेंगे, तो what's going to happen to the children? क्या होगा? क्या होगा? Two tired minds coming home in the evening to two little children. What are the two tired minds going to give? Apart from expensive things, what else do they give? We're giving that tired and fatigued energy to our children. स्माइल करने से और ऊपर से हंसने से नहीं होता कुछ भी. We are radiating our vibrations to our children. दो लोग घर पहुंचते हैं, एक दूसरे को बोलते oh I had such a horrible day. सामने वाला बोलते don't even ask, my day was very bad. दोनों ने एक दूसरे को मैसेज दे दिया, my power to adjust, my power to tolerate is all over during the day. Now you adjust. The other person says I finished it by lunchtime only today. ये दो डिप्लीटेड बैटरीज जब घर आती है ना, वो अपने बच्चों की एनर्जी को भी सख कर लेती है. It's our responsibility, it's a moral responsibility to go home in the evening energized. You are entering the energy field of your children. Don't feel guilty that you spend less time with them. It's not about the time, it's your energy while you are there with them. Would you want some depleted people to sit next to your children? Do you want some depleted people to sit next to your children? नहीं ना, तो खुद भी नहीं बैठना उस हालत में, खुद भी नहीं बैठना है. इसीलिए बहुत ध्यान रखना है कि throughout the day while we are working, take care of the mind. Don't get entangled into things. Don't deplete your energy. Come home in the evening.